Okay, so most of the quests that remain are pretty long, but I will try to do at least one more before the end of the session. I think, again, what I'd like to do, I always want to try it on hard first. I don't want to just sort of, you know, just say, oh, hard mode is busted now, I'm going to go back to normal. Because normal mode is so ridiculously easy that it gives me absolutely zero satisfaction to fight anything with that difficulty. You just saw there, I was laughing my way throughout the battle. That's just dumb. You shouldn't be playing a game like this with that kind of attitude. That's just wrong. So I will take, at the moment, I'd prefer for the game to feel imbalanced rather than just stupidly easy. So we'll do that. And again, if I run into something where I'm like, yeah, this feels stupid, then I'll be fine. Honestly, it's one of those things where it wasn't so much the one-hit KO part that got me. It was already, I think, relatively stupid, but I could live with that, if only for the fact that I didn't have to defeat those 100 mini shades first, and that took like 10-15 minutes to do every time. So I always say I'm all for like repetitive battles. I'm all for dying and trying again and, you know, grinding it out and all that kind of stuff. It's what I do. You guys would have seen me do it a bunch of times on the channel. But what I don't do, especially on my first run of games, is to do difficult battles or really, really unforgiving battles where it takes me like 10-15 minutes to have a repeat attempt. That's what I won't do. So that my attitude on that hasn't changed. So that's how it will always be. That's the kind of thing where if that was like some ultimate final boss kind of thing, and it's like, yeah, okay, fine, you know, I'll take on the challenge. But if it's some rando side quest as I'm playing the game, it's just like, nah. I'm not going to give you that much of my time for something that's structured in that kind of way. It's just wrong. But what I can do, let's see. Let's talk to this guy anyway. I don't know if it's the right one, but let's just...
What are you doing in the middle of the desert? Oh, well, be careful.
Well, I mean, we took out all the wolves, right? So we can't really do much with that.
Is that?
Yeah, it's the girl who was almost killed by her lover.
There can be no reason for her to be wandering alone in the desert.
Oh, I'm sure there's a reason. Grown-ups always have reasons for stuff like that.
A bit of a simplistic analysis, but perhaps true nonetheless. And seeing how our little group is often a half step from madness, I suppose we've little room to give advice on such matters.
Say, can you eat scorpions?
Indeed you can. Long ago, people operated food stands where they impaled the creatures on skewers and fried them whole.
Where did you learn that?
Who can say? I do not know. Some portions of the past are inexplicably clear in my memory.
Whatever, Gramps.
What was that hussy?
I took the poison damage to hear the rest of that. So what I need to do is I need to save, go back to the title screen, switch it back to hard again, and then we'll try it. One thing I will say is that maybe in hard mode, when you do side quests, there's almost two different hard modes. There's hard mode as it pertains to the story, and there's hard mode as it pertains to the side quests. Now, that's something where like I'm like, okay, that partly explains the stupid gulf between the main story hard and side quests you can do in the second half hard. I mean, they're not even post-game side quests. If it was post-game stuff, then yeah, I can kind of understand it more. But the fact that you would ordinarily just be doing this as you play the game normally, because like a lot of people play the game that way, they'll just do side quests while they do the main story too. The fact that it's that much more advanced than the main story doesn't also make sense. The area where it falls apart for me is that then you have to also balance it for normal. There can't be this sort of thing where, like, I don't know, storyline hard mode difficulty is 7 out of 10. Storyline normal mode difficulty is 2 out of 10. Second half side quest hard mode difficulty is 13 out of 10. Second half side quest normal mode difficulty is 2 out of 10. Is 1 out of 10. To me, that balance just does not add up at all. Like, none of those numbers really make sense to me as like a distribution of difficulty. And it's, I don't know. But we'll continue to try. So we'll save here. back to the title menu again, because each of these quests that I have left to do, like the major ones I want to do, they contain a shade battle. So we'll be seeing like what the game is going to do with the rest of these shades that I have to fight. I think there's 2 or 3 more to battle. And we'll see how that goes. I'm sensing like I've defeated 2 shades that were difficult and tanky, and they did a lot of damage. So like that's generally the tone, and I was okay with that. But once we got to the structure of the fortune telling one, I was just like, yeah, push me too far over the edge. I'm not having that. So I don't know where you're supposed to find a challenge in this game if you're just an average player. I've had so many people tell me that NieR Replicant is too easy on normal mode. I've literally had, probably at this stage, over 10 people that I've chatted to about the game talk about the fact that normal mode is too easy. So then, okay, you go to hard mode. And hard mode is like, yeah, it's not as hard as it should be, but, you know, it's okay. Like, especially for the story, it's not too bad. And then you sort of did this thing, and then you're just like, well, hard mode just suddenly got, like, turned into extreme mode. But then normal mode is like 1 out of 10. So where do you find the difficulty for like the middle 90% of gamers who would find normal, like what you just saw there in that side quest, normal being too easy, and the first hard iteration too hard? I feel like 90% of people would fall into that sort of space. So what are we supposed to do? I don't know.
Otakushi-san?
Sure, I guess. Why?
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah.
If I can track them down, they're all yours.
Okay, that's not the quest we needed. I'm going to go for a shade Entombed first. Speak to the god on the right side of Facade's entrance. Oh god. The right side of Facade's entrance. Do they mean the king's mansion's entrance? Wait, I'm just trying to remember if there was one here. Oh yeah, sorry. The draw distance.
記載座あるんぜ。いいだと、で、チタルザステ。
That's not good. You have any idea why?
ええ、立ちち、テルコザセド、サラタインダク。
Nightmares and dust, okay.
We'd better look into it.
Right, that's not the one. It said the right side of Facade's entrance. I thought it meant like from here. The right side. I guess it's this side.
二重、タトタイ外座アルトだ。
What is it?
イツイーラと金電池ロート。遠いやアルテルアチタサッチ入れたい。で、ユチ、トーゴスと大義以来、期待トテク。
Sounds like my kind of job.
金電と凸クダックスラ。ウインチ手させている。さあ、切れたいとで。
Sorry, the seal?
金電とタサチタとウギテールアルトシーテイク。タサラとサスキとサンチザイキテ地手させていると。
Yes, that would be bad. And for the bandits as well.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm trying to remember how we enter. We have to go through the sandstorm, right, to get there. So yes, I've been bashing on the weird difficulty swings, but one thing I will definitely give credit for is these quests that I've been skipping out on, they're definitely...
What a headache.
What is?
We've not the time to worry about random bandits.
Look, the temple is really important to the masked people.
Then perhaps they should go inside and protect it themselves.
Quit being difficult, Vice. You know there are rules about that.
And thus, my headache.
Stop bitching and get moving.
It's hard to believe there are plants that can grow in this desert.
Yeah, this'll never work.
How do you mean?
I mean, if plants could grow here, it would be full of them. God, books can be so stupid sometimes.
Have you ever planted anything before, Kaine?
Nope.
Well, then you don't know. You gotta try things out for yourself.
Indeed. Experimentation can often be the key to new knowledge.
You guys sure are a bunch of optimists.
Is this the culprit? The shade that appears within sandstorms?
Careful. You can't see a thing in here.
Let's just get that.
Sand in my mouth!
This is quite an ordeal.
We just gotta get close enough to kill it.
Let's get this over with.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Now, hold on. Where the hell was this Barren Temple? Ah, shit, I missed it. See, I'm not too concerned about the big shade right now. We're going to head into the Barren Temple. It's kind of sad that we took out all the wolves, so they're gone now.
Someone's in front of the temple.
Who are you?
Help! Help!
You must be one of the bandits. What happened?
There's a huge shade inside. We were just looking for treasure. I mean, anyway, it's huge. I made it out, but my fellow friends are still in there.
It seems the worst-case scenario has come to pass.
Screw these guys. They made their bed, let them shit in it.
Yeah.
If that shade is as big as they claim, it's too dangerous to let it live. Let's go in and take care of it.
Very well. Okay, so, yeah, I've been bashing on the difficulty, and, but I don't know, I think I'm valid, and I've shown you guys enough proof that there's definitely some issues with it. But, time to be more positive again. I would say that these side quests that we've got, the way that they're structured, is a good idea, because I think one thing that was a little bit lacking was battles. And the fact that these second half quests do feature a fair few battles against like big shades and that kind of thing, I think they're very good quests in that sense. So if you like to battle, and those are the kind of quests that interest you, I think it's good. There's a lot less of like, go get this, go get that, and a lot more like, there's a big serious threat going on. And I think that's, for the second half of the game, I think that's a lot more like what we need. So it was a good call. So I'm enjoying these side quests so far, sans the difficulty spikes and mismatches. Yeah, we have to go through. Yeah, oh man, I think we have to do trials again. The way you walked in are these like side quest versions of these trials. What do we got? Leaping rabbit. Okay, is it the cubes or is it? It's not the cubes. Okay. I think we'll keep doing what we've been doing. Okay, so of course we're gonna just get cheesy with it when we can. Because I mean, there was a bunch of these. There's gonna be like 6 of these, maybe 6, 7. Besu. Weapons magic level 4. Okay, so at least that wasn't too difficult, but that's only the first trial, right? So, also... yeah, this could be a bit of a long side quest. One thing I do want to check, because the way that this thing has been going on hard mode, if there's stuff that's going to take me ages, I don't think there's a save point in here. So, can I like get out, get back in, and continue on my path? Or do the trials reset every time? I think it's better to know before I get too deep in, and it's been like 5 trials, and it's been 2 hours, and I'm like really battling my way through. And then I'm like, I got to end the session. Let's see. I really hope so, otherwise it's going to get annoying. I have to leave the PS5 on and that kind of thing. Let's see. Please be open. Yes. Okay. Well, oh, okay. We got something as well. It's a nice little bonus. So, yeah. Previously, the trial that takes place, not the trial, the side quest where you have to go back to the prologue area and that whole bullshit. We won't have the same problem here in that sense, because I guess, let's say a room is difficult, you just respawn and just try again. So in that sense, that's always more my kind of like challenge stuff. Challenge stuff that's really ruthless, like one-hit kill plus taking a long time to get there for a repeat attempt is just really not my thing. Especially if I haven't mastered a game. If I'm just sort of first time playing, but I still want a challenge, that's just not what I want. Stationary owl. Okay. Can I still implement my little cheesy move? Probably. Okay. Well, I guess it's working. So you can kind of interrupt that. Whoop. So you have to let him finish the move. 2, 3. There you go. Okay. At least it started fairly easily, but I get the feeling it's going to get worse. There's going to be like one of those big shades that appears that's going to take like no damage. And it's going to be like, no magic, and you're going to be stuck. Okay. I almost always die at least once on these. I have a feeling that's going to happen too. Not for this one at least. At least we're picking up a few items as well as we go. Let's see when we're going to get the first trial where the cheese doesn't work. No execution cheese. Racing wolf. Does that mean I can't sprint or I can't run? Let's find out. It means I can't even run. Okay. I don't think that stops me from using my move. I should have waited till they got closer. What? Oh wow, you literally have to use your sword strokes to get anywhere. Wow. What happens if you die in here? I think I might let myself die instead of healing so I can preserve healing items. So that's what I want to do. Okay, so I died here. I let myself die. I didn't heal. Just to see what the game does. Does it fling you back outside the room? If it does, then it's worth taking the hit instead of wasting healing items sometimes, I think. Right, this one could be, like, I don't think it's going to be difficult, but I think it's going to be a bit annoying, potentially. I think for this one I will heal. I'm basically there already. There you go. Can't be that stingy. Okay, so it's been an okay start so far. I mean, no major problems, but I can't help but feel this is just 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's at least like 4 or 5 more. Okay, what's in store this time? Protected turtle. I assume that means block. That shouldn't be a problem. These ones do the bloody Tifa Star Shower thing from Final Fantasy VII Remake. They do the little hop. And then they kick ass. But yeah, no problem here. So executionary cheese has just been working wonders so far. But you just know there's going to come a time when it's going to stop working. Then you actually have to fight. Which could be scary. Magic spirit. Here we go. So the cheese is over, my friends. Oh. Holy moly. No magic against this guy. No. This is tough. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take some hits here. It literally goes across the entire room, which is what makes it shit. Yeah, not playing. Look at how many repeat attempts that was. Flipping hell. I think for this one I will be using my healing stuff. I can make him sort of lose that shielding, but they're just too close to it. I need to draw them out. I need to draw them out. What? 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 I'm gonna let myself die here again. I took way too many pointless, silly hits here. So letting myself die is going to be a strategy. Let's go again. So this is definitely a big step up. You take away my magic, you've taken away my entire, like, my main thing. Let me see if there's any words I can put on, like, a Dragoon Lance or something, just to make my life easier. Let's see. Equip my best words. Armor break 30%. You see, like, that could be useful, for example. Nah. Like, it's not like the Phoenix Sword in that sense. It won't like break through sufficiently. Yeah, this is a shambles. I've gotten so used to my cheesy technique that there you go. So this is the wait, what? Why isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna let myself die here. That's dumb. I mean, I got a nice guard in. That should have allowed me to put a finisher in, and just didn't let me, so fuck you. I don't like shit like that. I was literally standing over him for like 3 seconds, mashing circle, and he wouldn't let me put a finisher in, so fuck that. I have to, before I can even consider what to do next, I need to take out those 3 minions consistently. But yeah, this is the kind of hard mode stuff that I enjoy. Like, I'm genuinely, difficulty balance wise, this is the sweet spot for me for now. Obviously, in like, if it takes like 40 more attempts, then maybe I'll change my mind. But for now, but it's just too weak in terms of just like breaking Yeah, I'm not liking... I don't think the Dragoon Lance is great for this particular purpose. You see that? I've been hit by it every single time. What? I can't use magic to block it, and every time I've sprinted and evaded it, I've failed. It feels like one of those you can't out-jump it either. That attack is brutal. It's one of the reasons why I got my first hard mode game over, and I hated that in Under Emil's Mansion. The problem is I can't draw the minions far away enough from the main man. And obviously while I'm working on trying to get these guys, see what I mean? Like how I need a few hits to make them fall. And it's like which one do you want me to focus on? That's one. I'm gonna have to just sort of try and make my way through like that. Draw these guys towards me. So you're partly invincible when you deliver a finisher, so for that reason, that kind of works okay too. Okay, there you go. I did that. Oof. Right, now I've got to figure out what to do. I mean, we got shit like poison. Wouldn't poison help? Try. And we'll probably just have to spam a lot of items here. Yeah, just do a lot of this. This one's got an annoying spin, but I think if I stay close, he pretty much only uses that move. So he becomes predictable, and in these battles, predictable is king. Obviously, I'm not going to be perfect, but at least I have an idea now. You see, sometimes you kind of hit him on the way up, which is really annoying. So like he lifts his arms up, ready to smash them down. And even if you hit them on the way up when they're ready to smash down, you still take big damage, which is kind of annoying. Like it's not... He damages you by accident, basically. So I'm not a huge fan of that, but I think for now we're making it work. And I think he's poisoned. So there you go, maybe that helps. Okay, we've got a chance here. And it's not one-hit KO, that's another reason. If this was another one-hit KO battle, you're not going to get it done. Whee! Uses magic weapons. Arm break +2. That seems a bit weak, doesn't it? Okay, so that was the first challenge where it was like, yeah, this is a step up. We have to think outside the box. I think the poison thing worked pretty nice, actually. I don't think I've really made use of that at all, but hard is making me start to think outside the box a little. Which is literally what hard mode should be doing, in my opinion.